Hello, what is up everyone? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what's happening with XRP and the XRP community. Now, before we jump right into it, can we hit 1,000 subscribers before January 1st of 2020? Is it possible, guys? I would really appreciate if we could hit 1,000 plus subs, before we take on this new decade. Let's just jump into the technical analysis of XRP. We could see XRP is right now at 19 cents. Right now is not a bad time to buy, in my opinion. This is obviously not financial advice. Do your guys' own research, but we could still go down. Jump right into the news because today's video we have a lot of news that just came out. It's crazy what's happening. So Hostile tweeted out, as it stands, 18 central banks are developing their own digital currencies. Now we could see here 18 central banks developing their own digital currencies. Look at all of this. Isn't that quite interesting? Very interesting. Phoenix, Network, Corda, Hyperledger. Really very huge news. Step by step, guys. Takes one time at one time. Crypto Dracula tweeted out, boom, the Bahamas will be the first country to use crypto. Residents of the island Eximo can enroll in the Central Bank of the Bahamas, Project Sand Dollar, beginning December 27, 2019. Okay, so my question is, at this point, why is there so much news coming out of XRP, but the price isn't moving at all? Isn't that quite interesting? It's being suppressed, so, everyone can accumulate as much as they can. Quite interesting. A new digital fiat currency for the Bahamas could turn the island nation into a crypto testbed. It's happening, guys. It's literally happening right in front of our eyes. I don't know why people cannot see this, but who knows. Happy XRP. Now, he's tweeting a lot of stuff today. Report, German banks could be able to store Bitcoin from 2020. Whether or not this bill is entirely accepted and allows banks to store cryptocurrencies, it still appears as a step forward for mass adoption, broader use of digital assets. While most countries are struggling to understand and regulate cryptocurrencies, Germany might actually introduce them to the general public. 2020, dude, I'm actually super excited. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, calm down. But 2020, dude, it's actually, we've been waiting for years, guys. It's actually about to happen. Stephen Bull tweeted out, earth-shattering news. In Japan, almost every bank is starting to adopt XRP. This is very crazy right here.
So there's over 1,600 cryptocurrencies today that use blockchain. So all of us have probably heard about Bitcoin, some of us about Ethereum. In Japan, almost every bank is starting to work with something called XRP, or you may know it as Ripple, and there's many others.
XRP is getting introduced around the whole world now that I think about it, step by step, obviously, but quite interesting. We're seeing all these news come out in these past days, especially. I'm pretty sure a lot of more news is about to come out in the upcoming days because of the New Year's, but a very interesting time to live, guys. We're seeing it unfold in front of our eyes. It's like a theater. Imagine you guys are sitting, watching a movie in the theaters. Now the curtains slowly go up. Very interesting. XRP Crypto Wolf tweeted out, South Korea's central bank is going to organize a task force to research digital currencies. They're going to research crypto assets, blockchain, distributed ledger technology, and CBDCs, along with being an overseer to enhance the security of payment and settlement systems. But remember, guys, they just announced that, they're going to focus on researching digital currencies, but who knows, they could have been doing that a lot earlier. So remember, guys. The next we have is again from Happy XRP. Wow, this is huge. Assets pegged to CBDCs, it can be pegged backed. Gold, silver, cryptos, Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, oil, stocks, real estate, bonds, securities, commodities, other kinds of CBDCs, other assets. So Russia's central bank is now testing real asset pegged stablecoins. We are testing stablecoins in a regulatory sandbox. We see companies willing to issue tokens pegged to certain real assets. Now, dude, I can't believe, we're actually moving into more of a technology realm. Now, I still remember the quote, your Amazon packages arrive faster than when you send money. That shouldn't be the case. That should be the opposite. How is your packages from a different country or, from manufacturers are getting sent to you quicker than money? Does not make sense. As his daily tweeted out, one theory of a few, David said, an XRP backed stablecoin. So back XRP with gold, use as needed. Back XLM with XRP. Payments Canada already labels XLM a stablecoin. XLM stablecoin already designed and in use similar to XRP. Scroll is locked up to borrow against with stablecoins. Now this is quite interesting.
I recently released a list of suggestions for XRP ledger development, and I got a lot of questions about the stablecoin proposal, so I thought it might be helpful for me to walk through what I have in the design to give people a better idea of how I intended the system to work. So first of all, it's a collateralized stablecoin. That means tokenized assets whose value are expected to remain constant in some unit. So if it's a dollar stablecoin and you have 10 of it, you're expecting its value to remain stable at $10. These assets have a backing asset, in this case XRP. That means that there is something
XRP
that is supposed to guarantee its value. Now in some of those systems you can actually redeem the stablecoin for the backing asset, in some you can't. What's interesting about this proposal is that the stablecoins are perfectly liquid to XRP at face value on the ledger. So in other words, if you have a dollar in a dollar stablecoin designed on the system, what you have is a $1 claim on XRP enforceable by the ledger's payment mechanics. And the reason that that's important is with some other stablecoin designs, if the stablecoin isn't popular, it won't necessarily be liquid. If it's not listed on an exchange, if it can't easily be deposited and withdrawn, it won't be that useful. By the design of this system, the stablecoins can be offered through the on-ledger decentralized exchange, and they spend like XRP. So you don't need to find some way to make them liquid. You can just spend them right on the ledger. And of course, they can be pegged to anything that someone can provide a price feed on. Fiat currencies are probably what people typically think of, like dollars and euros or whatever. But they can also be pegged to things like stocks or precious metals or any other value source. As long as someone can provide a price feed for it, you can have a stablecoin pegged to that value.
Interesting, guys. Next year is going to be a very tremendous, good, positive, huge, explosive year for XRP to the upside. Now remember guys, in this theory, XRP can be used in wholesale and retail, focused on wholesale and stablecoin XLM and retail. Payments Canada. So stablecoins for cross-border payment, relatively stable. Two digital currencies that fall into this category are Ripple's Net XRP, Stellar Networks native cryptocurrency XLM. Now Payments Canada. Public full open digital currencies including stablecoins, Ripple's XRP and Stellar Lumen. Right in front of our eyes once again. The elites are honestly telling us, that we're getting into the times. But you just gotta, believe. Ripple to Del Paolo explains how blockchain and digital assets can flourish in the coming decade for a more open, accessible, secure, and equitable global economy.
All of us contribute to the creation of the internet of value, but we need to avoid to contribute by adopting an old mindset that comes from the old capitalist model. We need to avoid to make private profits and to extract revenue from the system. We need to think of the Internet of Value as a public good, and if this public good is healthy and grow, all of us will benefit.
Right there, guys. The Bear Bubble tweeted out, breaking out of the shadows, in comes SBI. So XRP Investor tweeted out, breaking news, almost every bank in Japan is starting to work with XRP. Mitsubishi UFJ Japan, 146 billion, 10th largest bank in the world, will run on XRP. It's so amazing that they're informing. They have to inform what's happening behind the scenes and everything like this. We could see right there XRP going to be used by one of the largest banks in the world in Japan. So out of the shadows, quite interesting. Accumulation. Judy Shelton tweeted out France to test its central bank digital currency in Q1 2020. It's France is coming into the play. Dude, what is happening around the world? What is happening? Do people even see this? Do people see this or no? Dude, it's, oh my gosh. The Central Bank of France plans to pilot a central bank digital currency for financial institutions by the end of the first quarter of 2020. Happening pieces by pieces, pieces by pieces. France is now coming into the play. At Worldwide third quarter 2019 earnings call presentation, October 23, 2019, launched Ripple transactions through Kotak Bank. This is quite interesting. Euronet's technology success update. Digital integrated payments cloud. Launch Ripple transactions through Kotak Bank. Banks are really already using, Ripple and XRP. Now, what's officially going to happen is 2020. They're officially going to announce that, we're using this stable coins and all of these other stuff in combination and to connect the whole world. So it's going to be quite an interesting year. Solomon tweeted out, Euronet Worldwide partners with Visa to fuel fintech growth in Asia Pacific. Euronet Worldwide is RippleNet. Partnership utilizes Euronet Payments Cloud and APIs. Clouds and APIs. We can see right there. A global fintech solutions and payments provider recently announced it has teamed up. So it's foreshadowing. Every one of these tweets is foreshadowing what's going to happen in the upcoming years, especially next year. So I'm like getting prepared of what's going to happen. Jack the Rippler tweeted out, boom! Ripple's pushing for XRP expansion in Brazil, set to announce new banking partnerships in early 2020. Ripple's talking with banks and regulators about utilizing XRP for remittance. Ripple's is pushing for rapid expansion in Brazil. The company is gearing up to announce a new Brazilian banking partnerships early next year. Brazil's now coming into the play, dude. So it's like I already said, it's like a theater show. Step by step. Remember, it's all happening according to plan. It's all happening according to plan, guys. Happy XRP tweets once again. Iran announces gold-backed national cryptocurrency. Asia Crypto Today. And news agency reports Iran to launch a gold-backed cryptocurrency. CBI has approved the issuance of new cryptocurrencies. So it's actually so funny. They're stating right in front of the facts, dude. Gold-backed national cryptocurrency. Gold-backed national cryptocurrency. Quite an interesting one, isn't it, guys? Happy XRP comes back again. China's cryptocurrency will be backed by gold. Backed by gold. Backed by gold. Max spills China's gold-backed cryptocurrency. Serious threat to the US dollar. Serious threat to the US dollar. China gold buying surpassed 100 tons. This is quite an interesting fact right there. Now, he replied to this tweet, oh my god, all this gold-backed cryptocurrency stories are coming out as per their plan. One by one, remember the perfect storm. New International Monetary System, IMS, run by Quantum Financial System, QFS. So, I'm not going to read all of this. I might actually read this whole thing in the next video, but that's quite a very interesting read. Boy XRP tweeted out Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen on the state of crypto video for all the morons that follow and fall for lies. You can't just be a store of value for the sake of being a store of value. You have to have a real use case. Larsen countdown. So he's saying the fact, I was in quotations, Bitcoin, you just can't be a store of value just for the sake of it. It needs to have a real utility. And XRP, we already know, real utility, solving a liquidity crisis, lag performance across the world, a lot of stuff. Quick, very quick transaction times. So, very interesting times, guys. See here, Baba Yaga comes back again. Cross-border payments is the excuse. Derivatives has always been their goal. 2020, all your dreams come true. January 1st to January 31. Everything Marvin said coming true. XRP will be backed by gold. Russia's gold-backed crypto slams the global US dollar standard. And remember, guys, this is his timeline. Before or by 2020 in the same sentence. Now, why would Marvin write that if he only meant 1 day delay? 2020, all your dreams come true. new before by 2020, before 2020 or by 2020. This is his timeline right here. Gold is backed with his new friend, the standard of the new economy, XRP. Okay, guys, that was lots of news for today's video. I'm very excited, for the upcoming days, weeks, and months and years ahead. Hopefully, guys, we see finally XRP just, I'm just gonna show you guys. Do this. Zoop, boom. 10K for XRP. Can it happen? Okay, guys. But that has been the video for today. Hopefully you guys liked and subscribed if you guys haven't already. I'll see you guys in my next video. And yeah, guys, see ya.